Hello, everyone. Welcome to Circle Direct Podcast, where we discuss all things health and wellness. I'm your host, Ifeda Osutwin, a pharmacist and a gluten-free advocate. On today's episode, we are going to be discussing on your gut health and inflammatory foods. Now, when it comes to your gut health, it basically just talks about the microbes in your gut, that is from your mouth down to your alimentary canal, your small intestine, your large intestine, and the role they play in helping you absorb, digest your food properly. You know that when it comes to food, it's not just about what you eat, but the benefit of the nutrients in that food to your body. So there are so many key factors that needs to be in place to ensure that after you've eaten your meal, when you eat it, the nutrients in that meal is adequately available for you for metabolism, for energy, and also for you to even live well. A lot of times, because of the kind of foods we eat, especially when it comes to the type of food, whether it is refined foods or wholesome foods, it goes a long way in ensuring that we have a positive outcome. If the foods we eat are highly refined, that means that they are not adequately nourishing. They are made from refined flour. They are overly processed. Those foods lack the nutritional benefits that would ensure we thrive well, And of course, we're not supposed to just be eating to live, or how would I put this? We're not just in existence to just eat. We're supposed to eat the food that will benefit the body so that every organ in our body will function very well. So for instance, now, I don't know whether it has happened to you, but it has happened to me several times. I have a donut, and after I've had that donut, I feel heavy. I feel this type of unwellness within me. But when I have a bowl of salad, I feel lighter, I feel more refreshed. So even your mind goes a long way. It goes a long way telling you how your body feels by the type of food you eat. Then along the line, it has even been shown in research that the type of food you eat goes a long way in showing how well your gut, or the status of your gut will be. So if you eat things that are highly refined, if you eat things that have high sugar content, you eat things that are, they have a lot of saturated fats, trans fats in them, these things can damage your health, starting with your gut. It can even reduce or deplete the amount of healthy microbes you have, because these microbes, that is the beneficial bacteria that we find in our gut, they go a long way in helping us metabolize our food. So that's why we're actually trying to create awareness on the type of food you eat. Now, there are some certain foods that we call inflammatory foods. And what we mean by inflammatory foods, these are foods that when you ingest them, they can lead to some certain level of inflammation in the body. And the common ones are your fast foods, your burgers, your drinks, your beverages that are rich in refined sugar, colorants, flavorings, even things that you might think that are wholesome, but they are not, like our pasta, our pastries, like our bread. A lot of times, most of these breads have been made with refined flour. They have a lot of margarine in them. All these things don't benefit your gut health. So it's good that if you're going to want to live a long life, a productive life, you have to start introducing things that are wholesome. When we mean wholesome, that means that they have all the classes of foods in them. They have your whole carbohydrates. They are rich in fiber. They have protein. And you can get your protein, your lean meat. That means that if you're going to even ingest in animal protein, you try and go for the things that are not high in fats in them. You take a lot of leafy vegetables. And of course, even if you're going to have any beverage, you go for the ones that you can read the labels that they don't contain coloring, they don't have flavoring. And if by chance you can prepare yours, you go for your naturally made juices. Because at the end of the day, this would help to promote a very, very good gut health. Research has shown that when we ingest even red meat also has a lot of issues when it comes to our cardiovascular health. So ingesting the proper type of diet, wholesome diets, nuts also inclusive, instead of taking things that are like our nuts, like granules, you can go for your almonds, you can go for your cashew nuts, you can even go for, if it's available in Nigeria, there are some that are called your walnuts. Although we have the African walnut, you can ingest those ones too. So that at the end of the day, whatever food you're having, it is rich and is beneficial to the body. So in conclusion, make sure that anytime nobody's saying that you cannot once in a while indulge in your fast foods, but as much as possible, you must balance things out. You must ensure that the things that you're eating it's rich in the nutrients that is beneficial to the body. So on this episode of our Circle Direct podcast, I believe that everything that we told you today was very enlightening and very informative. Please do feel free to drop comments on any topic you would love us to cover. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel. On our next episode, I say have an amazing day.